Until recently, young Russians could avoid being conscripted into the military, simply by avoiding the official letter that came by mail. But Russia has just passed a new law to send draft notices electronically. This new law seeks to make draft notices impossible to avoid. The digital draft notices will be sent using the electronic payment system used to pay the state for taxes and fines. Once the digital draft has been served electronically, draftees will be considered to have been served. The unfortunate draftees will then be prohibited from leaving the country. They also won't be able to get a loan or transfer property. This is a different approach to that used by Ukrainian authorities to round up citizens for the draft. The Ukrainians have picked young men off the street at train stations and tricked them via dating apps before dragging them off to the front lines and near certain death. The Russian digital method is more sinister. It's the kind of digital control that Western countries will use in the near future. Many countries are moving towards this anti-freedom technology. China already has social credit scores. Millions of people are already banned from buying train or airline tickets because their behavior doesn't conform with social norms. You can get a black mark on your social credit score for jaywalking or criticizing the government on social media. The US already blocks passport renewal for anyone who owes the IRS more than $50,000. Central Bank Digital Currencies are the tool the state will use to enforce social credit scores. CBDCs will give the state the power to say what you can spend your money on and when you can spend it. They will easily allow bureaucrats to decide who's permitted to travel, for example. Those who've stepped out of line may be prohibited from travel or from buying certain products. The possibilities for increased state control with CBDCs is scary and unlimited. Everyone concerned about their freedom needs to be aware of this digital tyranny. Overseas bank accounts, cryptocurrencies, and precious metals are just some of the tools that everyone needs to use to opt out of this digital hell. Second residencies that give you the right to live in another country without any obligation to go there are also essential. The more steps of a backup plan you can put in place, the less measures like this are likely to affect you. Central banks in Western countries have already announced that they're introducing digital currencies. The Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, and the Bank of England are in the advanced planning stages. While a digital draft is not likely anytime soon, other types of digital tyranny are almost here. The proposed Restrict Act in the US will criminalize the use of VPNs and impose prison sentences of up to 20 years and asset confiscation on anyone using apps the government doesn't approve of. Protect yourself and your family from government tyranny by being prepared with second residencies and citizenships. Use asset protection structures to safeguard your assets from the ever-increasing digital tyranny. Please subscribe to our channel and follow the link in the description to get a free copy of your Wealth Fortress. With this report, you'll learn unique and valuable strategies for keeping your assets completely hidden, untouchable, and untrackable by anyone. No matter how much money you have, you'll learn carefully crafted strategies so that nobody can find it or even know what you have. Your assets will remain untouchable even with a team of the best global lawyers. Well-funded governments will not be able to lay a finger on your wealth. It's all detailed in your Wealth Fortress. Bulletproof structures to protect your assets. Follow the link in the description to get instant access.